Did Toyota put profit ahead of your safety?
Internal documents show the automaker saved $100 million by negotiating with the government back in 2007. Toyota was able to get an investigation into sudden acceleration problems closed by agreeing to recall floor mats. It's listed under, quote, wins for Toyota.
Now there are signs a criminal investigation is underway. A federal grand jury and the SEC have subpoenaed more documents about sudden acceleration and braking problems. It seems like every day we hear of a new recall when it comes to cars, specifically Toyota.
One Prescott couple says their car is a death trap and they want something done about it.
CBS 5's Jose Miguel has more on what happened to them. Jose?
Well, CNN Catherine Shirley and Jerry Kneipps say their 2006 Toyota Tundra isn't on any recall list, but they think it should be. That's because a recurring problem with the truck nearly killed them and several members of their family.
It was terrifying. I won't drive the truck.
The Kneipp say their problem started 2 years ago with their truck over-accelerating while using their cruise control, but it quickly escalated from there.
Just something you wouldn't expect.
This past October, Jerry and his wife and family were out four-wheeling in this remote area near their Prescott home when their truck suddenly accelerated and they were quite literally pushed to the edge.
I was in drive with my foot applied to the brake pedal, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the thing just lunged.
In front of their truck, this four-wheeler with the Kneipps niece and nephew inside of it.
The engine went straight to max RPMs.
Their nephew Logan says he didn't even see the truck coming at him until it was nearly too late.
They made contact, yeah, and more or less picked up the back of this Ranger and pushed us.
Pushed them frighteningly close to the edge of a big ditch that they say they came dangerously close to.
My wife and I would probably be dead. I don't know about them.
Jerry says he did everything he could to stop the truck from going over the edge on top of the rest of his family.
I threw the shifting lever as far up as I could to get it into park, and then immediately shut the engine down.
You could see his body lift, and finally I saw where he had crammed it in park. I mean, it scared the hell out of me.
We're now learning the Kneipps aren't alone. Sean Kane is with Safety Research and Strategies. He says his company is seeing more and more issues coming forward from consumers about their cars.
It's reached, obviously, a crisis, and it affects millions of their cars. They've got to do something.
Kane says the majority of the complaints that come into his office are from people who own Toyotas, and it's not just the cars on the recall list.
There's no singular answer to this problem, and it's not just a singular vehicle problem.
And Kane says it's not a problem with gas pedals and floor mats. Kane feels the problem is much more complex.
You cannot believe that this company doesn't know more about this problem.
And being discounted is exactly what the Kneipps say happened to them when their local Toyota dealership couldn't find anything wrong with their car. A factory rep from Toyota inspected it. A few weeks later, the Kneipps got this letter from Toyota saying what happened to them was unfortunate and that they found no evidence of any problems with their car or that particular model. And the Kneipps say, wrong answer.
We want our truck fixed. We don't want to drive it anymore. It's a death trap.
A feeling matched by Sean Kane and his research group.
Clearly there is electronic issues with this vehicle. Toyota has really pushed this poor family to the limits. They are doing nothing for them to take care of their problem.
For now, the Kneipps truck sits parked outside their garage for fear it could plow into the propane tank in the garage that heats their house. All they want now is for Toyota to step up to the plate before anyone gets seriously hurt.
They are responsible, and they need to take our truck and take it back.
Now, in this letter from Toyota, the Kneipps were told their car was thoroughly inspected, including their throttle linkage, which is interesting since the Kneipps car doesn't have one. I also checked with a mechanic who told me that part was replaced in their vehicle make in early 2002 with an electrical panel. Now, we did try to get a comment from Toyota about the Kneipps situation. We have not heard back from them. Scene.
All right, Jose. Well, meantime, Sean Kane is expected to testify at a hearing in Washington. Now, he wants the federal government to step in and formally investigate the complaints made by consumers. The Kneipps have also been invited to share their story in D.C. We'll, of course, keep you posted.